Chevy, and I really like Bart Simpson. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
Nothing can change. Come from Augusta. How could you blame me? Wanna somebody, you gotta be gangster. See like nobody can fight it. So many with talent that got it, but flopping don't make it. Can't lose my focus, nobody can break it. Nigga, life is short, no time to lose the mood.
I'll be real nervous.
One of them stack it up, ain't no such thing as I have enough. I done been broke, never had that much. Why you think niggas be proud where I'm at? Cause I ain't up for nothing. And no care when I say I ain't mad at nothing. The world don't owe me shit, so I know I gotta go out and give me a bag of something. That's the only way I'm gonna be rich. So I'ma do just what the fuck I do. If it's bothering you, then fuck it. I drop my dick off in the game, tell niggas suck it. Oh wow, he got his own style, can't even tell he's selling. That's what they say. Fuck him up every time I mention I'm from Augusta. Real ghetto fabulous, ghetto minded, get it from my daddy. I really tell a nigga about his bitch, so nigga don't come and ask me. Sell on hoes to pick on fuck niggas who screaming fuck me. Talk about they never should've gave that nigga no money. Fuck nigga, I'm hungry. I don't want a Tesla, I just want a Chevy with big rims. Eating spaghetti with big shrimp. I grow till I get it, don't switch gears. I've been on no mission, I promise I'm acting no different. I'm just trying to get rich. I wanna see all of us eating. We all get a ring on some NBA pimp shit. Lamborghini, live a Chevy life. Sipping no Kool-Aid in the night. Run out of liquor, we get it Sprite. Get me rich, but I still live a nigga life. Fuck a Aston Martin, this is Chevy life. No plans on me going to bed tonight. Sit up, mix a Hennessy with the Sprite. When we rich, we gon' still do this every night.
I just be stuck up. What's up, everybody, y'all? Welcome to the Pallet Podcast. And we are here tonight with one of the guys I admire in the game around the town. And it is Dhrmaine Bobby Boucher.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
More Than a Masters podcast.
Yep.
Man, every week, every time, every thinking out loud. I don't know. I saw you through social media. Yeah, I met you through social media. I don't even know who shared it. I know that once I saw the first one, I started looking into other on Facebook. And then I reached out, and just the welcome you gave me.
I ain't got the best memory, but if I'm thinking correctly, it was when I did Terrell.
Blacks. It might have been Sejul that shared it, and then I saw it off that from Black. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. But I don't know the way you have set up, how professional it was. You had always had a driven.
What's funny about that episode is I was coming from Charleston that day, and I wasn't sure I wanted to do it because because she managed him, and usually when a manager reach out. It's kind of like you're doing a favor, you know, because you don't know the person. I'm like, do I really got time for favors right now? I was really tired. I drove all the way to Charleston to drop my pop, which is funny. I did some of my pops before he passed, but I dropped my pops off, and I drove way back, and I'm texting her, and then I found out he got one arm. I'm like, what? Why didn't you lead off with that? You know what I'm saying? So now I have to change my whole what I was going to do. But when you think about why we do this creative space and how we go about it. You think about, imagine me not doing it, me making a decision like, I don't want to do it. I probably don't meet you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you wouldn't have set up and did this stuff, but, we had conversations. We met up a few times, kind of pushed you to, take that leap.
Put me on the pod a couple times.
Sometimes them decisions you make, it's like a butterfly effect for a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, you say that. Look, the first time I met Black, I made everybody put their arm in their shirt for the picture.
Funny, I'm about to say, what the hell on your arm? Okay.
Yo, I made everybody put their arm in it.
That's
fire.
Yeah.
I posted this today, man. This is one of my memory walls when it comes to I don't know. I was 30 years old, and I was like, I'm gonna run this year, and I was gonna do what is it? Only 3.5 miles. It's like a 5K or whatever it is.
Oh, really running?
Running.
Oh,
Yeah, flooded.
Okay.
So that the big boy you see, Pitt, he ran.
Yeah.
Almost 150 miles of my 200 or whatever. And anyhow, so I just always been creative. And then my homeboy HB, he was like, I'm going to do comedy. And I kept watching him, and just ever since the comedy stuff, man, I've just spiraled into being more creative.
Yeah, that's
and
dope.
I don't know. I look at this though. I've enjoyed watching how it can be your own lane to learn from. Like for me, I'm looking at this too. Have a platform where every pallet's different for every father. Everybody has their own circumstances. Everybody has their own individual challenges and issues they have to deal with. I'm personally blessed to be in a situation I'm in, and I know that I'm not the best at my position, if that makes sense. So I'm always willing to learn. So that's what I'm here to focus point on this, and I appreciate you being here. I know that what you bring to Augusta and how that promotes for your lane and how you pick and choose. How is that particularly hard for you? Is that particularly hard to choose?
Starting out, I would say, yeah. I do want to address, you said that lane thing, and somebody said that earlier, so I want to make sure I say it. And I never want to sound like cocky and like that. And I don't think I come off that way. I'm just very I'm confident in what I'm doing. So when I'm picking these guests or when I'm creating the content or creating an episode or whatever I'm doing, like I'm always thinking steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at a point now where I don't look at anything as a lane. And it's not, like I said, once again, not to sound cocky, I just feel like any lane I choose to step into at this point is my lane at that point. So like, I take it that serious, you know.
Whatever you
so
step
I don't want
on.
anybody to think I only do political. I only do.
Yeah.
I can interview a cockroach today, and as long as they can speak, it's gonna be interesting.
Hey, and you say that I didn't go. As you can see, now this is me.
It's not a cockroach on the ground.
I got a bad memory, so I got to keep my notes. Okay. I know that here recently you had Wayne is Reckless on, which y'all was shedding some real gems on,
Shout out to Wayne,
on brands and so forth.
Yep.
Dr. Frazier, I thought I got 3/4 of the way and I got distracted, but it was an awesome interview.
Amazing guy, amazing individual.
I met Brother Trav down at
another
Pedal
amazing
Pub.
individual.
Great guy.
OG, by the way, he's OG.
My favorite though, if I'm gonna be honest with you, was about the traffic lights. Because as much
Janice Jackson.
That's it. Because as much as I wasn't involved, I was involved because I agree. I drive around Augusta so much. I'm around North Augusta so much. It's like I agree about the traffic. It was
she had a wealth of information. So a lot of times, like I said, people think that when you do these episodes, because I might have lists and like you got things written down. It don't mean we can't talk about something bearing off. Because I might say things like, "Hold on, what that mean?" She had a lot of information. Sometimes some stuff I couldn't get to because we did 2 hours. I'm like, I gotta let you go, but. Yeah, she gave, and then she texted me afterwards, like the information how I can go about it and find it. Like instead of me bashing people on the wrong people online, saying it's the president's fault or it's the commissioner's fault. Well, it's somebody for that. Yeah. I didn't know that. Now I know. So a lot of times, like I talk to and through when I'm thinking aloud, but when I'm interviewing, I'm learning as well. So as I'm talking to that person, I might have 10, 20 questions I want to ask, but it might end up being 45, 50 because now I'm trying to learn something based on what they said. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's harder? I personally believe it's harder for me to learn something than my kids. I think they catch on to stuff so much quicker nowadays, but they have access to using tools I personally ain't good at. Now, I'm not just speaking of like just Google. When I say like cooking, for instance, like even me, every person should learn how to cook. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm a pasta man. If it's out of pasta, I really don't have an interest to cook.
It's a lot of pasta men out there. And some of them got vaginas. So
hey, I love it. I love it. This shit don't go nowhere though, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Look, my mama is 350 plus. My dad looked like a Oompa Loompa, the fat version that ate the blueberry. Why am I 150 pounds? I don't know. But nothing hurts.
For now.
Hey, that's what they say.
For now.
That's what they say. But I smoked a pack of cigarettes a day and ran those 250 miles throughout that year. Man,
you just determined not to get big, but life happens, bro. Like, people get depressed.
I ain't ran in a minute.
People get depressed. Things happen. Your plate get full, and you next thing you know, you gain 50, 60 pounds.
That's true. But it ain't happened
Next year,
yet.
you gain more, 50, 60 more. It's like, damn, 2 years ago,
But see, that's crazy. All right, let me put you in perspective. That reality is unforeseen for me because I've never had that.
How old are you?
I'm 33 this month.
Yeah, I'm 33 too. I all my life I've been 160, 170. I'm 210 right now.
All right, but I've never seen 160. I've never in my life, right?
So, I mean, for you, like I said, heavy set could be 180 for you. That could be something you get to. You never know.
That's not what the genes tell me. Heavy set is like I'm coming out Tammy style off TLC.
Both of your parents are overweight.
Yeah, they remember the little girl who ate the blueberry on Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
That's both of them. It's rough. So I'm serious, man. Like I don't see why I have the genes, and it's like my daughter's even taller than me. I'm not saying she's gonna get those genes or it's not gonna pass down, but fitness is a big part of I think. For us as men to keep healthy, or at least some sort of mental exercise, right? Hey, shout out to the Pepsi, man. Look.
Thanks.
He always drinks a Pepsi, so I figured I'd drink one with him. I might not pop mine yet, though. Now, but again, I say, like, I think for me, I have to exercise my brain. I got ADHD. The government gives me crack. I got to control all this shit going on, so I have to have outlets where I'm...
You said crack?
Yeah, crack.
But that could be a reason why you're not gaining weight either.
Yeah, but if I'm not on it, it's a whole different version of me.
Yeah, it could be too.
Could be
more than one way.
Be.
It could be a bigger version of you too.
Yeah, them pills probably play a role. Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen an overweight crackhead. Not saying you're a crackhead.
Well, I would consider myself crackhead.
Okay, I think you're highly functioning crackhead.
It's crazy though, because I always knocked anybody who touched a glass pipe. But me personally, I've never touched a glass pipe like that. But the longer I've had to take this, it's Adderall. But longer,
oh, it's not real crack then.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's crack, but it ain't crack.
It's legal methamphetamines. What you get, it's as narcotic as you can get legally. You got that and Vyvanse. Ain't nothing crossing the two.
Yeah, kids, just don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. But if you need it, some people need it, Like
if you don't have to. If you prescribe the drugs, then yeah.
I'm yes. Let me say that true. There's no allegations. It's my name on the bottle.
There you go.
Yeah, my name's on the bottle.
But that could be the reason why you're not gaining weight. Now we got to root that problem very quickly.
Well, that's a root of its own. That's for another story. But,
I'm already knowing.
What I mean is that if I don't keep my head together in some sort of whether it's my exercise or challenging myself to be creative or sitting down and engaging in a piece of art or whatever it is I need to stay focused on, I get crazy when it comes to holding my responsibilities. I don't know if it's like that for every father. I don't know if they have to have those moments to themselves. Do you have to have those moments to not necessarily for yourself, but to yourself?
Not with father. I think just in family in general, you know what I'm saying? But not like with father. I think with my kids, we good. Like we got a good relationship. I can do everything with them. If in a perfect world, if I had a perfect world, I would be with them like all day, every day. Cause
I feel that.
My kids is like everything. Like they the driving force for a lot of times I get a lot of credit for being consistent, being this, being that. But when you have kids, it opens another part of you. You know what I'm saying? You're able to tap into a different section in your body that you didn't think you had, or your brain. Not saying I was lazy before, but I wasn't as consistent with doing certain things. But having kids is like you got to be consistent with that. So now me knowing I can be consistent with something is like, all right, cool. So from there you take that, and I treat all this stuff like father for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause you in control. You know what I'm saying? You in control. You not saying anything your kid do is your fault or whatever, but you play a large role in it. So I won't say I need like time to myself. And I think my kids so much like me that they'll just give me the space. You know what I'm saying? Like because we all want our space at some point, but we all so tight knit anyways. Like we want it, but we could do it in the same room. We just won't talk to each other right now. Yeah.
Well,
Daddy edit. My daughter might be on her tablet. My other daughter might be reading the book. We don't speak, but we all in the same room.
So let me ask you this: was your girls easy to influence reading?
Yeah, my oldest read her own. Like she just do it. Yeah.
Now do they enjoy? My little girl enjoys reading, but there's like these new version of like more comic verse style books than novels, and I can't get her out the phase. I can't get the transition.
I mean, it's a different day and age. So just with every generation, is something different. So like when our generation be the same age, so coming up, what we had? I say a Game Boy or something like that. Parents probably like, why are you so stuck on that? Why are you so stuck on this game?
Did you do Pokemon?
They didn't have. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was younger. Me wasn't as chill as I am now. So Pokemon cards. I lived in New York, and then Pokemon cards. What I would do is my Pokemon store. At least I'm not trying to pay myself to be a certain way, but we would just rob the kids that had Pokemon cards and sell it back to them.
And sell it back to them?
That's my only Pokemon experience.
That's something I wish I could have done.
They would duel, like, at the lunch table.
Uh-huh.
And so when we came to sit at the lunch table, you already know what time it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you don't say nothing. They just kind of know.
Yeah.
And at some point, they just start putting on the table like, all right, whatever. So you snatch them up. Y'all get them back later on. Y'all want to pay for them. And then they pay for them, and you go from there.
I didn't mean to cut you off what you were saying, but I had to ask if you did Pokemon when you brought up Game Boy.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't get into games like that.
I
had a Game Boy, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Yo, there was six boys, and we tried, and we was real white trashy, but we couldn't ever figure out how to play. So
I didn't know what was going on.
It was just to the trash.
I was horrible at the game.
No, I didn't.
My friends would get me ahead, and I would try at home and here and there. But after about 10 minutes, 12 minutes, I was like, man, get this game out of here. I wasn't a game person, bro. That wasn't my thing.
I enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh! The show and over Pokemon. I don't know if you've watched all that because
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
For a little minute. Like I said, I was one of them kids. I tried to get into that. I couldn't get into it.
But like up there, was it like limited access the same way down here? Like
hell no, it's New York. You could access anywhere. So I want to be outside. I don't want to be inside watching Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. I have friends that did that watch like Dragon Ball Z. I play sports. I like to do stuff outside. Active. So I wanted to be outside. I didn't want to be. I didn't want to play. I didn't want to watch TV.
Yeah. We only had a couple chances, so we did. But yeah, I think it's different now. They got everything though. Everything's at their disposal.
But like if I wanted to watch TV now, back then you had to wait certain times. So we would play. You're playing a day out. Yeah. I'm gonna play till about 5:30. Go home, wash up, shower. One was in the park, come on at 6 o'clock. Or if you watching, I think Dragon Ball Z came in at 5:30 because the friends like to hang with watch it at 5:30. Then go once in the park. So it's like everything was set up by time, but everything is right here now. So
see, I had to buy I got 4 or 5 full seasons of Dragon Ball because we didn't have it. I only had 3 channels, so it was different, man. I looked forward to one show in the afternoon. That was it.
I enjoy watching it with them, but it's nothing I ever wanted to watch on my own.
It's interesting, man. It's
probably
just different. It's our childhood, not theirs. And I think that's what is a good point too, because it's a whole different. Everything's different. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I think the transition's more creative. I think there's more creatives this generation and our kids, or at least I don't know.
Oh, this mission statement dope, man.
Ain't it though?
Let me
Ain't it?
This mission statement, bro.
Now look, it took before you say that, it took me 5 times to say it all the way through proper. I kept it up. I was like, I can't read. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah.
Certified CEO clothing was created to fit and mold anyone with a true desire to be successful and chase their dreams. The CEO in the brand stands for consistency, effort, opportunity. Therefore, anyone who believes in this concept and applies them to their everyday life can be certified CEO in their own right. So dare to accomplish what others say cannot be done. Train your mind to strive for greatness and let your passion to win overcome any obstacle presented to you. Certified CEO clothing is designed to illuminate the inner leader, visionary, hustler inside of you. If consistency puts forth the effort, it will yield the opportunity.
That's I'm telling dope, you, man. I'm telling you. That is dope, man.
Well, back then, like I said, you didn't have a straight to source pipeline for creativity. You had to go to an after school program. You had to get into arts and craft. You had to do multicultural. Remember that? I don't know if you remember that, but that was a thing. I don't know. It's like social studies, but
so I'm cut off. I have to tell you, I'm cut off from 11 to almost 17. That's all juvie, pretty much.
No,
me.
Yeah, no. That's
so I didn't. When it comes to social, unless it was something they played somewhere, wherever I heard, my whole shift changed in those years. So I don't know. That's what I say when it comes to small things like Pokemon. Yeah, I can't tell. I never got to watch what's the Martin show and all them different. I didn't get to watch. I didn't get to have those moments experienced in.
Well, no, see, I get what you're saying, but Martin was out. You my age, so Martin.
Well, that's
was
not
out.
my lane. It's like the white dude in the building. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a big cultural.
So you didn't catch the reruns, is what you're saying?
I hadn't catch reruns.
No, you didn't catch the reruns at that time because reruns came out 11 and 17.
Yeah.
But of course, it's Martin. It's a classic show. Reruns is Lifetime now. But yeah, I watched Martin in real time. I had black parents though, so. Yeah.
So as a black dad, what is one particular show you would suggest to your daughters? Like one of those. I don't know all the names.
I suggest to my from back in the day.
She loves Friends. I don't care for Friends, but her mom likes it and she's
Friends
just
is fire.
I don't care for it. I mean, it's okay. It's entertainment.
Friends is fire.
But Jerry Springer too.
Damn, if it's a show. So you take me back now. Damn, because I did watch TV a little bit. We had no cable. I appreciate it more when we had cable for some reason. I don't know why, but I like Everybody Loves Raymond. I like King of Queens. I like the white show. I'm not gonna lie, I like white comedy.
Mine was Bernie Mac. Mine Bernie Mac show.
You gotta think about culturally, right? And Bernie Mac is funny, so I love the show. But with King of Queens and
that's
Friends.
That's Paul Mall Cop guy, right?
Yeah. King of Queens. No, Doug. I don't know his name, but Doug Heffernan. Paul. Paul Blart. Yeah. King of Queens. Friends. And Everybody Loves Raymond. Like that showed me a different side of like family and life that I didn't know.
I don't
hung around white people. So, Bernie Mac show was just like regular life to me. I know uncles that take care of somebody else's kids. I mean, I know that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the other 3 shows was like a different version.
Different world.
White friends that staying friends all the time, not fighting. Nobody killed each other. Nobody backdoor each other. Nobody snitched on each other. Like friends I knew was like juice. Nigga, like somebody might die. We gonna be friends now, but one of us might kill each other.
Yeah, one of my
the reality of it is one of us gonna be behind somebody's death. We friends. Other friends were like, oh, they real friends.
That's what the idea
successful
with
grown
was.
friends with jobs, legal job. You know what I'm saying? So it opened up a different reality of the world to me. Like I said, New York is a melting pot, but I never went to school with no white kids.
No.
If I did, they weren't there long because we was gonna bother them until they left. Not a good thing. I'm just that's just the reality of it. Like Jamaicans, you got Puerto Ricans, you got West Indians, blacks. You ain't got no whites like that, man.
Man, but see, I'm sure it's intimidating up there. I was a part of an all-black bike club, right, down here in Augusta. I was a sister club of SUV.
You got your black card?
I don't claim it. I just enjoyed. I enjoyed what they was doing. I was friends of the club, and I got to hang around everybody. I got to know everybody. Why not?
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
I have to cut you off, but cause I asked my sister this question. The other white guy. I was trying to give him a black card. He didn't get. He got the nod. You familiar with R&B and music and stuff like that?
Yeah.
A little bit. Do you know what time it was when Usher was in his drop top?
Drop top 7 o'clock.
Hey,
7 o'clock.
Got the what?
7 o'clock.
He got his black card.
Hey, listen here.
He got his black card.
I was listening to R. Kelly.
Hey,
I still listen to R. Kelly. I crank up.
Baby steps.
So
keep your car for a while first, so we start R. Kelly.
I don't know, man. I think the juvie played a big role in. I'll be
rolling
honest.
what?
I had to get beat out of understanding where I come from, what in reality.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
if that makes sense. As simple as I'm gonna say it to make it light.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you.
So when I came and like I said, when I just navigated to more black folks from the juvie, and then by the time I met him and I saw what they was doing, we was cleaning up veterans' yards, we was doing car washes, we was giving back Christmases to the some of the apartments around town and so forth.
Right.
And my daughter got to be involved in it. So for me, I got to be around a lot of black folks. Being the white guy, I had to earn my respect, and I think I learned a lot more about myself, of how to hold myself. I think I learned, so I don't have a lot of father figures to show me how to be a man. I try to always look for good men to teach me something. They come far and few. But in that club, man, a lot of people looked out for me, and I come up there to Jersey, to Newark. And that's one thing I learned too. If you're not from there, you say it differently. It's not Newark. I have a whole little way to say it. Newark. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, the different atmosphere up there is, oh man, it's crazy. Yeah. I don't know if I could go up there and live right now like that and be in that.
I wouldn't advise somebody to live up there, but I had to go up there in December, and I think that was the dopest part of going up there. Sometimes my kids got to see like how to navigate, and the fact that I hadn't been there in a long time, but I knew how to go everywhere. I knew what to do. I knew how to walk. They're like, Daddy, slow down. So it's like when you ask me about how you do this, how you do that, I mean, look where I'm from. Like everything is fast. Everything is fast paced. Like it ain't no time to waste.
Yeah.
The time you wasting, somebody ain't wasting that time.
Yo, we was like, I ain't never been to Times Square. You ain't? Whoop. They hit the goose to whoever had their passes or whatnot on the bikes, and 45 minutes we was in Times Square.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen no.
That's a tourist section. I never. When I lived in,
I
didn't go there. It was cool. It's cool. I just didn't. It's cool to see though. It's a good tourist spot, but people in New York don't really in Times Square like that, bro. Like most times you see, they all not from there.
Well, what do you think I went and did?
Took pictures.
I went and got a piece of pizza.
Oh, yeah.
I went and saw the rats on the alleys. And got to see a piece of pizza.
Yeah, looking for the rats is crazy, but they out there.
They out there.
You ain't got to look far.
And you know what? They around here too. There's some valley rats around here. I don't know if you know that.
Midland
Valley. Yeah. So, what do you would suggest friends to follow back? You suggest friends to your kids?
No, I was gonna suggest Everybody Loves Raymond, but I like Friends. Yeah, I was for my kids, but we watch real shows. We don't watch them family stuff. I watch Raising Kanan.
You ever watched what is it? Something Rock.
Something Rock?
Yeah, it was a show from up in not Little Rock. No, it's up New. It's a city or a county up there in New York. Oh man, It's just a waste of my time. Then I'm trying to think.
Now, if it's not the inner cities, it's not really New York anyway to us. So
if
it's a county or something, we wouldn't count it anyway.
I don't know. I'm wrong. I had it in my head earlier. I never wrote it down. I forgot to write it down. It's all good. Yeah. Well, so what do you? So that's what it would be. Everybody Loves Raymond. I've seen the show. I know the show. I just can't. I ain't gotten to watch it like that to where I can put my tail on it.
Yeah.
Man. So what kind of games or things and different kind of interactions growing up there and in general with your family versus how you are now with the kids?
Well, everybody was outside playing sports or outside double dutch, single dutch, hopscotch. But that's been replaced with YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I might try to go into their world, like what parents would do. Like, so you out there playing, but a lot of times your parents, at least for me, my parents were young. They did the same thing, so they was kind of like still growing up. So my mom might come out there and jump double dutch with the girls that's playing outside. We might be playing hopscotch or whatever. You don't have that now because you don't have that tight knit community. Everybody outside, everybody's inside the house on the internet. So what I do is, what y'all watching? All right, cool. I want to watch it with y'all. So I watch it with them, be joking about certain things. I tell them story about, when I came up or whatever case may be. But I mean, it's so different now. Like, everything is inside. Like, you really don't have no need to go outside at all. These new kids, these kids now.
You ain't gonna
Everything
do it.
is, you get them you get them a tablet, they good to go.
They good to go with a tablet.
That's it.
I'm fumbling in my head, so I'm gonna roll back to my questions.
Like before, you could buy skates. You know what I'm saying? You can buy a skateboard. You could buy a bike. Y'all just using one bike. You can't do that now, bro.
I remember wanting to go to the roller spring to figure out how to skate, to chase. Now, I know I'm a boy, but I don't want my girl to go for that. But at least I remember the thrill of like learning, like wanting to go learn to get through it. Like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I don't think I think it's different.
The beauty of it now is, like, and I said this before, kids now don't actually do activities. They watch people do activities. Yeah. So instead of skating, they'll be watching somebody skating on YouTube. The craziest thing. Yeah,
and that's the entertainment. Like, they feel like they fulfilled from it. Yep.
And now I feel like we should have recorded stuff we did back in the days. We can make money for it now.
Yeah. I jumped out of a tree, and I told this to Ron. I jumped out of a tree with rollerblades on, fractured both my legs. I deserved to get paid for that. I probably could have got paid for that if Jackass would have been around. I probably would have got recruited.
Yeah. That's definitely. I can see you doing that though.
You say that, I'd be thinking about that all the time, man. We used to prank our.
You might need to run it back.
Huh?
Run it back.
Run it back?
No,
I'll do some other shit.
Don't do that now.
Look, we used to. I fed my brother brake fluid, Mountain Dew bottle.
Yeah, I played some crazy games.
But is it my fault he drank 3/4?
If you put it in the bottle, yeah.
Why? It don't taste nothing like fluid. It's thick.
Yeah, but you put it in there. It's kind of like.
I was just saying he retarded. So
he is.
He's retarded. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's retarded. We call him corduroy because he could put 3/4 between his front teeth and shoot him out between his.
Oh, his gap.
Yeah. So, I think we talked about some of these already. I'm trying not to have to refer to this thing.
Now, do your thing, man.
All right. How do you think? Now, I don't know if you got a lady or you don't, but I know that even with my household, I have it. I know that my wife plays a role, and both hands play a role with the kids. How do you envision, or what do you think is a fair thing or advice for fathers? Mine would be like to set up a schedule. As you see, I got like a schedule for the kids, and I have to try to maintain myself to keep myself responsible, right? But what would you say would be something of advice for them to maintain in that way?
Like if you got kids and stuff like that?
Well, like my expectation may be different to your household for like your kids. So I don't want to I'm trying to say it in a way how it's wrote and how I wrote it ain't really.
What I can say is that because what I assume you're asking. For me, I think like I said, I can take on a lot. So I know you said make a schedule with the kids, but I would make a schedule with the mother. You know what I'm saying, to make sure that she has days she can rest as well as you. But like I said, sometimes men don't really need to rest. We just always on go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you want to make sure that she can rest. I think it's important for your children to see that it's respect, even if you're not with that person. It's respect there. You know, you don't have to be trying to get with the person. You ain't gotta do that, but respect. But you can spend time together, but not like I wouldn't. If you got, like, say you with somebody else, it's kind of disrespectful, so you don't want to spend time too much together. But like, it's okay to go eat. It's okay to do things. But like I said, I got girls, so I have to let them know that, you know.
And you got 2 girls.
I got 2 girls, by the same person. So like, I need to make sure that they know that I respect their mom, even if I'm not with their mom. You know,
that's
what I'm
a
saying?
good thing, though. That's a real good thing.
That's super important to me because if I don't respect them, then and they look up to me, they think it's okay to not be respected. Yeah. So I take that super seriously. You know.
Well, and they say that the girls will see and mirror how we are towards the women or whatnot.
Yeah, I mean,
Something like there's some phrase like that I've heard before.
I know that they said the first man a girl knows is her dad.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's say for a girl whose dad is non-existent, just doesn't. Well, that's what she know now. She know that men ain't gotta be there.
Yeah.
That's just it. So with me, I'm real cognizant of that, and I mean with the things I do too. But like I spoil them. I want them to be spoiled, because I think that's a trait. Somebody that spoil you, they care for you for the most part. And I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about with time, with just needs, wants. You know what I'm
Interest,
saying? Yeah,
craft,
learning.
Yep.
Like I know already when I get off work. I'm overnight now. When I get off work, I know to stop McDonald's and get my daughter McGriddle sausage and egg McGriddle, no cheese.
Yeah.
She don't want pancakes no more.
She done upgraded.
She done changed.
Hey, it changes over time, though.
Yeah, my youngest, she want pancakes.
Yeah.
But she also don't like breakfast every time. So I know, okay, well, I can get her that, and then when youngest wake up, we can go get something else. You just gotta know them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't have to ask them, hey, what you want. I just kind of know. But like that's something I want them to pick up on. Like people will learn you if they love you.
So what ages you got?
12 and 6.
Okay, so you got one my age. How do you challenge yours with responsibility?
Well, honestly, I really got it good, man. I ain't gonna lie. My daughter, my oldest, she like her mom.
I got
she
my
just
hands
do.
full, man.
She do everything. Now my youngest, she's the little girl, so it's kind of like it's still hard right now. But her sister does that. So that's the dope thing about parenting. When you got multiple kids too, like when you parenting, if you do it right enough, or you influential enough. Even if I'm not on to my youngest, my oldest is on to my youngest.
Yeah.
Because I'm on to her.
Yeah.
So it's like a trickle effect, you know what I'm saying? And that's family. That's really family. Like,
that's good.
No one person does it all, bro.
Yeah.
That's family. So I like that.
Then now, I'm sure you know a lot of men that didn't have support and just had to try and wait and struggle. And
what you mean when you say that? Support. What you mean?
Well, my family doesn't live here, for instance, right?
Okay.
When I say I'm blessed, like I didn't have to go to court for child support. I'm blessed to get my daughter pretty much week for week since me and her mother split. Mm-hmm. Like you say, respecting. We have a very cordial and respectful relationship. But most men don't have that. Most men are, I know men that got that frustration and irritation on their side that's extra in the situation for the kid. They can't just get past to just respect the baby mama, or the baby mama can't respect them. Whatever tension it is in their situation, we all know that situation. And how I have men that I want to say things, but I don't think I'm allowed to.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. So I know.
How do you correct a man? You know what I'm saying? Or,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know those men. I'm not dissing nobody, but like. Everybody I know gonna go through whatever they gotta go through to take care of their kids. Yeah. So I know people like to say, well, it's hard because this person get my way, this person I can speak for me. There's nothing that's gonna ever get my way of me taking care of my kids.
And that's what the quality should be.
If they mom tomorrow decide to switch up and just give me a hard time, well, I'm just gonna have a hard time.
Right.
Because my kids, it's no way. Like I don't take excuses. So. Like,
shouldn't be.
I feel like that's an excuse. When you telling me somebody giving you a hard time, so that's why you haven't seen your kid. If you telling your kid, hey, look, I'm having a hard time seeing you, so I see you when I see you.
Well, let me give you this question stems on a situation where the man has his daughter, okay, and he's a tough man, but he also's not. You can't gripe about this stuff, right? The mama don't want to be there, or the situation where the dad don't want to be there, vice versa. Whatever, it can't be a complaint like you say. It has to be. You got to be all in it. There's no one else there. It's theirs. You know what I'm saying? This is your job. This is what we're here for, and it's hard. How do I say it? I ain't trying to be. I'm probably gonna cut a lot of this. Probably cut some of this.
Do your thing, bro.
But I don't know. I want to keep him accountable as a man to man, because when it comes about this conversation I'm having, I'd like to have that conversation with him of keeping him accountable and letting him know you've done enough bitching. It's time to move on from the griping and moaning. She ain't coming, or he ain't coming. You still can't gripe and moan that the father wasn't good enough and just rub it in the kid's face. It's constant small things that I don't think we hold ourselves accountable in these relationships that influence more. I know it influenced my life growing up, from my lack of father in relationships and so forth, and my mom running that nail in the coffin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I know the phrase. I know you could look it up afterwards or whatever. I don't know if you heard of it. The phrase like "woe is me." That'd be a lot of people like "woe is me." Like they rather like sulk in sorrow. They sulk in excuses. I don't want to be around that. So like that's why when you said that, a lot of men, I don't know them because honestly, if I even hear like I couldn't be cordial with somebody that don't take care of their kids. Like I just feel like that's like a trait as a man. I don't want to be around you. Yeah. I can't trust you. Yeah. Your kids can't even trust you. Like how can I trust you and you can't see your kid? I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
You mess around, rob or kill me.
Don't just say none of that. I don't need none of that wishbone over here like that.
No,
I grew up around it like that. Look, I done been hit once, and it was my fault, and I took my accountability, and I take my lick. But shit, no. I get what you're saying, and as men we should, as mothers we should. But I ain't speaking on the mother side. I'm trying to stand up for the dogs today, and that's all right because I get what you're saying too. I think I'm on the same page as you, and I think I don't know. I'm gonna stop it right there. Cut that off. I don't know. I'm trying to get it. I want to keep people accountable. I'm trying to have accountability with it, and I keep myself accountable. I have issues with outbursts where like.
Remember you said that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have. Man, I went to juvie and all these years, and I learned how to deal with society to not go back to jail, and that's been a tough challenge for me to where when I don't have the best skills to raise a child. So when I am raising my child, all these challenges I've overcome, I am lacking in education. So when it comes to teaching and doing these things, I get frustrated real quick. And at the same hand, if I'm not getting the best from my partner, which is my daughter or whatnot, we're not giving our best, we're always clashing heads. So we have to it's hard for me to find that time to make that routine. I'm always on the go, like I say, doing something or working or, like you say. But it is difficult for me sometimes. And that's just me being accountable for myself. I can say that and not feel ashamed that I had an outburst and maybe yelled too much.
How old is your daughter?
She 12 this year. So she's 11. Yeah, 11. Mm-hmm.
So, man, I said I can't. I don't have all the answers. But what I will tell you is I do episodes with my daughter sometimes. I learn a lot about myself through that. Now
she was supposed to be in here with us.
Oh, okay.
But she was in here for my last episode, and she wanted to help out and be involved, right?
Yeah.
So that's fine. I was interacting with the guy, and we're doing these 3 wishes thing, and she wanted to dive in and not give respect to what we're doing here, and she knows what's going on. So if you can't respect what's going on and wait your turn,
I was just gonna tell you should interview her.
I have. Well, okay. She her and her friend, and that's what the goal was. We were saying, but if you're not, my mind is if I'm showing you how to be creative and figure out yourself, then you got to respect what you're trying to figure out. And if I'm doing this for my you got to respect the creativity I'm making, just like my canvases, just like I do with what you know. She does the recording and tries to TikTok and do the dances and stuff. Yeah. I can't dance. I'm gonna break a leg or bunion.
I mean, the only thing I can say is like it's one of them things where let's maybe take creativity out of it. You just do it just to do it. I mean, it's not nothing to put out. You're just doing it to do it. That could be just something you learn from. Like y'all could just do it. And I know it's hard to record with kids sometimes because they don't get the answers you want. You get a little upset, but just do it, right? And then just keep it. But you watch every now and then. I feel like you'll learn something through that. Like, you know what? I can get to her this way. I can get to her that way. Because sometimes, like, the kids, even when they try to be upset with you, they still kind of tell you, they give you the answer sometimes in their emotions. So
yeah, I know it.
I would look at it like that, not necessarily put out, but just record it just for you.
Yeah.
It'd be for you thing. And then it could just be y'all two. I know you said her friend. It could just be y'all two. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just never know how somebody's going to open up to you and when it's just y'all two together.
Yeah. And I know she has a different,
But she's 12, bro, like,
she got her own issues.
That age
it's different.
They not kids. They not like kids no more. They actually going through a lot. They body changing. They experiencing different things. Whether it's at school, their mind is different. That's probably like one of the not worst ages, but it's hard to reach that gender at that age. Bro.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Look, it's like.
Have you ever been a 12-year-old girl before?
Nope. But I'll tell you this. I know that a 20-point drop in the damn grades tells me you ain't paying attention in school. You know what I'm saying?
She's 12, right?
Yeah.
So in school now they playing around.
Yeah.
You got boys.
So
you doing stuff. You're not. And
she's
in
so
middle school,
distracted.
So
she ain't middle school yet.
But think about this.
Last year, fifth grade.
But think about this. You just said a little while ago, 11 to 17, you had a different life.
Oh, I expressed that to her. She knows.
So, yeah, but you don't know, like, so you can't relate to her life at all.
Oh no, not at all.
So y'all both learning right now. So even though I'm not trying to cape for her, but even though like she's learning, like she really can't learn it from you. She only can learn like, hey, I shouldn't be bad, so I won't do X, Y, Z.
Exactly. That's what it is.
But as far as navigating in that field she's gonna be in, y'all both gonna learn this together.
Yeah.
It's your first rodeo.
We had a little moment and we sat down, and it's all about math. It's not hard.
But you got more than one kid, all right?
Yeah, I got a 10-month-old. Yeah, that'll be. We'll see
boy?
how he turns out. Yeah.
So only thing I can say is a good thing is like, and it's gonna sound crazy saying this. I don't know how to say it in a good way, but like, and I think in life, I was talking to somebody other day. Like, one of my favorite sayings is I love when I win, but I learn when I lose.
Yeah.
And you may lose some battles during this stretch with her, but you're gonna win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
And but she'll appreciate it as well because y'all both win together.
Well, I think that I put so much time into. So like we just bought this house. I think I told you about it. This is, I'm trying to prepare for their life. I'm not trying to leave my kids the same way. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be left, but I don't have no hopes. You know what I'm saying?
You try to be better than your parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for me, the situation she's in has made it challenging to reward, has made it challenging to not hold my hand above, certain situations and be the dad I don't want to be, and that makes it challenging because then it's been a hard time to get to where I'm at emotionally to deal with these. It makes it difficult. That's my biggest flaw. I feel like
that's life, bro.
And you're right. Lessons come every day, and I think that I am able to look back each day. I try to journal as much as I can and take notes on myself.
That's it, bro. That's all you can do.
And do a whole lot of self work always.
Everything you saying, you talking to me, it sounds like you're doing what you need to do. You just, you don't get results in one bite. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta bite away at it. So it's one day at a time.
Man,
you might look back 6 months from now and say, yo, me and my daughter getting along a little better. Like we got a better. It's time, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. It'd take one thing for us to have a better relationship, and that would be me saying, I don't care about school, and I shouldn't care about school. I'm GED certified. I think that you can make it in life without a high school diploma.
I thought you were CEO certified.
Well, I'm certified CEO, but my credentials out of high school is a GED, and that's okay with me. I think that I left for the right reasons. My life took me where it took, and I've still looked back on so many lessons that got me where I am. So if she don't care about school, why should I care? I'm in that debate in myself because it becomes these points where I'm not about to get mad about this shit every day. If you don't give a fuck about school, neither do I. I'll let your ass be dumb and get sent to the special help class.
I don't know if you've ever been in a situation because I know you had a different course of life for that time span, but one thing I used to hate that teachers used to say was like they're teaching class and they have an oath to teach us and stuff.
Yeah.
And when somebody's not paying attention or not doing right and they just give up, they say, well, I don't care. I got my diploma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it almost felt like damn.
I think I have heard that statement down here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care. So, whereas I know you saying you probably shouldn't care about education, but just like you trying to be better than your parents, you want her to be better than you. So, if being better than you means getting a high school diploma, you start there.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe her kids or whatever, they get a college degree. You just want to keep getting better and better. Yeah. But like I said, it's day by day because that's generation stuff we're talking about. Mm-hmm. That takes time. So, for me, I don't know the first college graduate, but I was. I don't remember anybody else graduating from college like my cousins was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then my sister did, my brother did, we all did. But that's not. It's generation. My mom and dad just had high school diplomas. That's it. My mom graduated after me, like after us. So us doing it made her do it. So it's like I'm saying to say, I had young parents. You're a young parent, technically speaking. Nobody know everything, but everybody figuring it out. So you don't look at like TV shows or sitcoms or social media and think that somebody got it all figured out. You know, I don't struggle, but like I try different tactics to get through to my daughter all the time. She don't let me kiss her now.
Yep.
But she's so beautiful. I want to kiss her every day.
Yeah.
My daughter's. I want to kiss her every day.
It's gonna come back. It's got.
I'm gonna get it. I don't care.
Get her.
I tickle her, whatever. But and she might not always like it. But at the same time, I like it. So I love her and I want to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a struggle. You just kind of learn. You gotta go from there. That's all.
See, I'm having to transition and be like, all right, now we got to stop the lips and go to the cheek. I'm transitioning.
Nah, I don't do the lips. Yeah, but
it's
my younger daughter she like that, but I don't do it because my youngest is like she like my twin, but she like really, really attached to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes she thinks she's my woman. You know what I'm saying? I get that vibe sometimes. I McDonald's today, in the drive-thru, and the cashier was like kind of talking a little too much, like almost like flirting in a sense. What's my doing? She like this.
Just mean mugging.
I said, "You all right?" She's like, "Mm-hmm." I said, "Oh, yeah, she sound like she my girl." You know what I'm saying?
Now you say I try to like my lessons, man. I think the one book I like is Aristotle's. I read the Metaphysics. Even though I got a GD, I still enjoy things I enjoy. And I think everything I've learned and everything I've grown to, I do believe that ideas come from one another. I do think that, whatever happens to wherever gets to wherever you still got ideas from that person or that particular, if you're there invested, right? Yeah. And I think that's a big part of fatherhood is being invested. And I know that I've witnessed all that you give your kids. I've witnessed all that you try to promote and give back to Augusta in the podcast. I think you're a phenomenal guy. I think you're a phenomenal host of your pod, and I can't wait to see what you got more in store for us.
Definitely.
I look forward to getting to know you more too personally, and maybe have a couple more Pepsis with you. You know what I'm saying? Get you a cookout, something, have some fun, whatnot. Yeah. You're definitely gonna be invited to the wedding, even though I still got the ring on now. I don't care.
No, I like podcast. I like the things it's done for me. I like the things I've done with it for the city, and I like being that spokesperson for the city. I think when you think of podcasting, just in our 50, 60, 80 mile radius, you think of me. I like the fact that some dudes on live the other day, and they was upset about something, but they said something like, I don't know him or whatever. If I walk past him, I wouldn't know who he is. I think that's dope that I'm doing all this stuff and got this much influence in the city, and you don't know who I am because it's not about me. It's not about me.
Hey,
it's about the people.
I ain't gonna lie. You say that. I had to flip flop. I had a guy that wanted to come on today this morning. Didn't, unfortunately, something come up, whatnot. It's okay. But he knew of me, and I didn't. I ain't never met him before, and it was kind of vice versa. I don't look for the attention. I enjoy doing it, like you say.
Yeah, I just enjoy doing what I'm doing. But everybody, like I said, everybody don't have that dedication. Some people do it for a fad. Some people do it because it looks cool. They do it so they can say, hey, I did this, which is fine. I can never down anybody out, and I'm not a gatekeeper. Do it. I just would prefer if everybody cared about the art.
Okay, let me ask you this then. This is a good question I want to try to ask every creator. I might not do it in every one, but we're going to stick it. Would it be wrong? So you would say, let me rephrase, hold on. I would say to everyone that wants to be creative to try everything they want to try. Would that be that not a good statement?
No, yeah, try everything.
Try everything.
You just never know.
You just never know, right?
Yeah. But don't try everything, but don't oversaturate it just because you want to say you did something. Like,
got you.
Like, because everybody doing it. I want to try because everybody else is doing it. No, try because you want to try it.
Right.
And then go from there.
Got you. Well, look, I'm going to wrap it up with you. I know it's already a little late. We've been running for a minute. I want to do this Instagram reel stuff with you.
No, you do.
And let's see how far-fetched that's not it. How far-fetched you are here. How far the funny bone goes. Only bad part is a little far away, okay? Now, this is called Jones because me and Mrs. Jones, it's the same time every time. What time was Mrs. Jones meeting at the diner?
I don't know.
Come on now. That's a good black song. Me and Mrs. Jones.
Yeah, I got a good thing going on. I know the song.
Good thing going on. 6 o'clock, ain't it?
I don't know.
Man, see, you trying to embarrass me. I'm going to have to cut that. All right, look at here. Let's start here.
Oh.
Já už o nich slovo nikdy neřeknu, ani teďka nebudu říkat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Já už o nich slovo nikdy neřeknu, ani
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on to that. All right, now, as a father, I think this is inappropriate, but yet okay.
Oh. Nah, that's insane. What's the other leg?
Huh?
Where's her leg?
What? Oh, let's go back and watch again, sir. The leg is not important.
That's crazy. That is insane.
Dude, I would totally rip my daughter a new one if I saw that online.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah.
All right.
I see now what you're about. I get the leg threw me off.
All right. This guy right here has the utmost
The
confidence.
40-yard dash, I'm excited. Really, I'm trying to go for like a 4.2 or a 4.3. I'll be happy with a 4.4. I'm gonna go out there and put these bad boys to work.
That's the slowest. That ain't it.
He sounds like poor little Tink Tink. Tink Tink.
That ain't it.
What numbers you get? 8.5? Oh, shit.
But listen to the confidence. That's NFL numbers, right? Okay, that was just a weird
Oh.
looking
She
at
had
her
a head.
phone. Yeah, topped out.
Ah.
Whole face too. How you not see that?
It happens, bro. Like you ever hit your head on something
Yeah.
that'll piss you off.
Yeah. Well, at work, where I work at, we ain't gonna name names, but I bumped my head
Yeah.
quite a bit. A
Ugh.
bit. Now you remember this one? This was one back in the day, or not back in the day. I would say right before COVID. This is some white boy shit I would do.
No.
Remember that Tesla that took that hill in California?
Did they crash?
Yeah.
Did they die?
No, they got arrested.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know what San Francisco where them
Yo.
hills are.
Nah, yeah, it's in LA.
Yeah.
It's in Berkeley, it's in Oakland,
Yeah.
it's all over there.
That's some shit I would try if I lived there.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
They do like San Francisco though.
Wild shit, right? All right.
White stuff, yeah.
White stuff. Right? Here's ego.
Ah! Ooh. Oh God! What the? Oh, I'm not looking at it again. That is insane.
That's ego, man.
Hey, none of these people been white. I want to tell you that none of these people been white yet. I don't think none one of them was white.
He was white. He's
yeah,
white.
I'm sorry, black.
Yeah.
None of them been
Nope.
black.
Nope. Nobody's been
It's
black.
just certain things you're not gonna see black people do, man.
Yeah. Not gonna see it. Not
It's
gonna
just
see
certain
it.
things we just not gonna
But that's
do.
okay though, because this humor for me is like this.
No, this is dark. It's funny you said dark humor, but everybody white. But this is funny though. This is funny. I like it. I like it.
This one's hilarious
Oh
to me.
God, my leg. Just looking at that.
This one's worse. You see that?
What the odds of that is, man?
That's just her luck. All right, I got one more. Which one is this?
That eyeball.
Hold on. Is this it? Oh yeah. Is even this? Can you name the race?
Oh. What the? Oh God.
It's a white lady. She okay.
No.
Hey man, if you dumb enough to sit on the intersection, you deserve to get knocked the fuck out. That's how I look at it. Look, I appreciate you coming in here and chilling
That's
with
crazy.
me. I appreciate you talking with me about fatherhood, man.
definitely.
It's always a pleasure to sit down with you and learn something from you. I look forward to seeing more episodes. I look forward to another Thinking Out Loud, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna record one earlier, but I wanted to make sure I had saved time to come here. So I was like, nah. Plus, to think what I want to record about and what I'm talking about, got everything to do with the Randy Brown episode pretty much. Be posted to record tomorrow. The person that got a problem with it, whatever. And I think depending on how that go, it can kind of sway whether I'm gonna go hard or I'm just gonna go light. Either way, I'm saying something, but
Yeah.
I'm either gonna go all the way in, I just do something light. I'm not sure yet. Still have to see what we talking about tomorrow.
Hey, you want to have a hot take? I don't know how many people listen to Brilliant Idiots. If you don't, you should. Did you hear about the Just Hilarious drama real quick?
She got hired again.
Yeah, there was no issue at all.
I figured that. They
Wasn't.
it was just trying to, gain
Free promotion.
That's it.
It wasn't nothing. Charlamagne went on Brilliant Idiots.
When Charlamagne said that on the Breakfast Club, I knew it was fake because
Yeah.
they would have took it out. They would have said don't say that online.
Do you know he was naming off TMZ? He said two other people he had sat down with that started, and that's my entertainment right there. Once I can get to play with somebody like that that's talking about my name in a public sense, I know I'm doing something right. That's how.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
I'm not dissing that, but
She
I guess
just knew what was going on.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about, okay, but just in general, like I know, like everybody different, so like sometimes people look at their name being said like good publicity and something like that. I don't know. It depends on how you move. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I only want my name being said in like a certain kind of light. You know. Like, if you don't say it in that light, I'm going to see you.
Yeah, but they all knew.
That's the reason different because that's
the thing.
they all got money.
He come
straight.
clean on the pod on the Brilliant Idiots podcast and
which is why she ain't saying nothing because these are stars that go live every day. You mean tell me during this whole 2 weeks she ain't go live? No, she was getting stuff in order.
She was sitting there waiting,
getting contracts and all that stuff in order. Probably getting out of certain contracts, getting in certain contracts, getting other management, checking over stuff. I know the game.
Hey,
probably moving over there, like moving to New York.
I didn't see it, bro.
Yeah, so
I didn't see it. All I know is
I knew she was coming because like, what you gonna do now? You gonna he already done said, hey, I wanted her. Mm-hmm. So you gonna bring somebody else now?
There ain't nobody else.
You can't. But they was going through guests.
Yeah.
So imagine if me and you going up there every once in a while and they say, well, no, I want Tommy, because they ain't pick you. Then they say, oh, Dhrmaine, you can go up there. Whoa, hell, they ain't want me. I don't want to go up there anyway. So I already knew it gotta be her. It gotta be her. They made it to where it had to be her anyway. So it's cool though. You get what you get, man. It's the game.
Do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be better than Angela Yee, or not better? Let me rephrase that because I think she still has her own.
Nah, I'll say this. I won't say better. I don't like putting black people against each other. But
yeah, I'm not trying.
I definitely, especially not Black History Month, right?
Hey,
but I definitely feel like they will be cohesive, because they all kind of get along. They all be yin to each other, yang. I think they'll learn from whether issues they had with Angela Lee, like as far as like protecting each other and just making sure y'all on the same page.
Yeah,
I think they'll have that. Jess is still up and coming compared to them two, so that's the good thing. Whereas Envy, Angela, and Charlamagne God with all their own entity, Charlamagne has matured, so he's not as edgy as he was before, which means that guests can come in and be more lax now. So I think if you look at it in a totality sense,
you must not watch Brilliant Idiots.
Well, Brilliant is different than Different Breakfast Club.
True.
Different money, different people.
So
just like me and you on here might be one way, but if we went up to the Breakfast Club, we'd probably be more reserved, more relaxed, because this is a big platform. You gotta watch what you're saying.
It depends.
But your own is your own.
It depends.
But you're gonna be more comfortable here in your seat than you're gonna be anywhere else.
Oh, I'd be nervous right in front of Charlamagne. I'd be nervous. I'd be starstruck.
I'd be ready to compete. I'm ready to tell people
I'd want him to sign the Quran. What you talking about? Like,
I respect Charlamagne and God, but I would definitely want to compete. I would actually say, hey, can I follow you all day? I want to do any interview you do. I want to go do it with you.
Yeah.
I want to show him. Like,
I would try to follow Andrew. Where's he anyhow?
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he's funny.
Well, look, I appreciate y'all catching us out, man. We're going to chop it up. We're going to get out of here. It's already been enough for y'all. Y'all tune in next time for Palette Podcast. We out.
Hold it down.
I know it was kind of hard cut. It's all good. All right.
I want to say shout out to Icons.
Hell yeah.
Already.
Shout out to Bar and Grill. Hell yeah. North Leg Road. What is it?
1515.
I think it's 1515 North Leg Road, Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
EJ Rogers right now got every Tuesdays with cookies right now.
That's one thing I respect a lot. I'm so glad that EJ Rogers did come and started a place that we could do comedy once a week steady. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different animal than it is in Atlanta. You know, if Atlanta you miss one or whatever open mic, it's about 4-5 of them that same day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here in Augusta,
since they could, every chance they could. And that's what I'm looking forward to next Tuesdays too. They got some good people coming in. You, me, Ron G. You got Pete Barlow. It's gonna be there. I'm sure.
Did Debo say if he was going?
I think Debo's gonna be there this Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 7:30 to 8 is open mic night, and then you got Cookie's special time after that, and you're gonna get to have a foot in your ass, right? Foot in your ass Tuesday night. That's what it is. So shout out to Icons for all that, because we be there.
Big ups, because I
Certified CEO this week, they got something cool dropping. It's going to be a new look in respect to the new Bob Marley movie coming out. I want to say some sort of fashion of colors are going to be laid out in the way for him. I don't know if you a Bob Marley fan, but we all know Bob Marley.
Yeah, shout out to Bob Marley.
One of the greats, right?
Go.
Certified CEO. He going to be laying it down with a new look this week. Check him out. Now, tonight is the night for the IHA Awards, the Independent Hustler Awards. I got to know. Why you not there? Why you here instead?
I don't do award shows, but I'd be appreciating any nomination I get. Whether I win or don't win, don't really matter to me. But I support J. Paul and everything he doing. I ain't crazy about award shows. It's, you gotta think it's a lot that be going on. So in the award shows, everybody crowded, everybody there. You got people that don't get along. People, I got kids. I ain't got time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't got time. But the award show be like that sometimes. I'm not saying that it's negative and it's violent, but sometimes that's people perfect opportunity. Like everybody came up different.
A lot of people, a lot of black independency right there.
How I come up, I don't really want to. I don't like being in crowd like that unless I'm getting paid. If I'm getting paid, I'll be there. If he had paid me and said, "Yo, I want you to host," I send a number. He said, "Okay, I'm there." But as far as me just going just to go, nah. But I support it. I'll share everything he got. I'll support it. But I ain't trying to be around them folks like that.
Hey, it's everybody's saying that.
Even if I knew I won, like he said, you won. I probably still wouldn't show up.
Probably still wouldn't show up.
Nah. I could do my speech from my home.
Do it from the social media.
I could do it from my camera.
Yeah.
Thinking out loud, I won.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
some people, I don't know if I would do something big like that. I couldn't do it. I didn't even walk on my graduation with the GED. I couldn't even do it.
I'm not really for all that. Like I said, my goal is not to be in the forefront, not to be seen all the time. It's to be heard.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about being seen. Just as long as you hear what I'm doing, I'm
So
good with that.
what you got next for More Than the Masters?
I'm gonna keep hitting them. Like guest wise, I feel like I'm being picky with the guests, but it's for a reason. I just want to keep paying the city in a certain light. So I had Wayne on, I had Randy on. If you look at it, they two totally different people, but they both represent a part of Augusta or a face of Augusta.
Two different styles of gyms.
But that's Augusta.
Yo,
like,
they had both different games in their own way.
You might Augusta, in one way you might get one type of vibe or one type of a nice whatever, and then you get something different on Peach Road. Then you get something different on 15th Street, but then you get something different on Rifle Road. Like that's Augusta for you. So many different shapes and walks of life. I'm out here just really illustrating that.
Yeah.
So I like that. I'm gonna keep doing that. I want to explore the medical field a lot because we got the best medical field probably in the USA, top 5 for sure. I don't know if anybody know that or not.
Shout out to Augusta, Piedmont now.
Top
It's
5.
Piedmont. See, look, I know this.
But it's Augusta. It's not just Atlanta. It's Augusta. Augusta medical field is amazing.
Yeah.
Stats show it. COVID showed that but Augusta made a lot of breakthroughs in vaccination and stuff for COVID. People know that.
I didn't know that.
It's real out here. Like the medical field is amazing out here. And I want to highlight that. Like this is it's Augusta. I want to highlight what we doing good out here.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to know that. I'm not a big hospital fan. I don't like them. I'm gonna stay away as much as I can.
It ain't about the hospital. It's more about the medical field.
Yeah.
So,
anything to do with it makes me anxious. If I get to worrying about too much stuff, I feel like it's just me. I'm just a worry with it. But I tell you, man, that's good that you shedding that light too, because I don't know, and that's cool that they. I don't know what way they do it for the COVID. Tell me now. Give me a little more.
Just vaccination breakthroughs, like studies and
some of the research and stuff
they've done here. Research was done here in Augusta.
Right here. Damn, I didn't know that. That's shout out. University?
Yeah, no. Piedmont. It was
Piedmont
by then, but yeah.
Yeah, Piedmont.
Yeah.
So I get them confused. I know there is a university there. There was university.
Yeah.
It's just
AU.
Yeah.
A lot of that good stuff came out of there.
So look, I like to know everybody's taste in music. What is your favorite song currently? Because everybody's shit change all the time.
Currently, right now. So 2 artists I like dropped. A guy named Odash Rada. He's from Philadelphia, and I think his album is Quarantine Flow. I like that a lot. And then Benny the Butcher just dropped, and I like Benny. And he got a song with it's called Everybody Can't Go, but he got a song with Jadakiss. I can't think of the name of it right now. I think it's called Pillow Talk Slander, something like that. That's my favorite song. Pillow Talk or Pillow Slander, something like that. And then 444 with Odash Rada. My favorite 2 songs right now.
444.
Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of music though. Like, I don't be all that rowdy stuff, but that's the music I like listening to.
See, I like to know, man, because I like to have suggestions. Because I try to. You heard when you come in. I like my R&B, my jazz. I like my old school hip hop. But I don't know, man. Too many hip hop nowadays get me confused. What we listening to sometimes, and then
my artists are older, so like they you kind of learning.
Yeah, I heard.
More than,
Benny Butcher. I've heard some Benny Butcher, but I can't say I've been can know a lot. But I know Jadakiss.
But R&B, like that's I'm always gonna love R&B. So that put me in the mood to talk. It can relax me.
Yeah.
You can listen to when you're with a girl. You listen to whatever. It's the all-purpose R&B. But rap is when I'm alone, just like chilling.
Hey, I may not be the only father neither. This is God honest truth. I may not believe in your God, but I believe in God, and I'm putting it on him. Little man, fall asleep to anything to do that has a jazzy feel to it. Anything. Frank Sinatra, Louis Armstrong, Aretha Franklin, anything to do with that lovey-dovey wines, like motherfucker will fall asleep.
Rhythm and blues, man.
Hey man, it's such a beautiful thing, ain't it? Music's something that connects us all. That's really
It's a way of life, man.
hey. So look, what's some big goals for 2024? Whether it be career,
I want to just keep people talking like they doing. It's already starting, so keep people talking. Separate myself from like people who don't really care about the craft like that. I think that's important, and I think people see that in me, like the dedication. It's nothing to do with the people, but it's more so to do with me. I want to be showing. I want my work to speak for itself, so I don't have to speak for it. Towards people just know you dedicated. They're asking me questions, how you do this, how you do that, how you do that. I want to get more of those questions this year. I got a lot last year. I want to get more this year. And I want to just put on illustrate for the city. That's all I want. I have it's nothing for like a me personal thing because it's just about the art. So
Yeah.
I only care about the art. That's it.
Hey, and that's how you stand on what you believe in, though, too. You got to stay true to what it is for you and not for the visionary of everybody else.
I know the new term is like standing on business. I've been doing that since I was 7 years old. So
Well,
can't nobody tell me ever like stand on business. I've been doing that since I was 7.
Everybody's path's going to be different, and everybody going to take their own hits and rough patches, but as long as you keep going, it's going to be something. There's something at the end of the tunnel for everybody.
Definitely. You just gotta keep pushing at it. But like I said, ain't no personal goal for me. It's just, I get rewarded every time I drop an episode and people say I loved it. I'm good. If one person say that, I'm good.
All right. How fast are you?
Running wise?
Yeah.
I ain't ran in a long time. I mean, I play basketball every now and then, so.
If we get to do this skit thing, if I can get your help with it and whatnot, and we're around each other, or you get to be involved with it because you know the middleman or whatnot with it, I'll race you. And if you can beat me, we'll make it like a winning thing and do a goal. I'm trying to beat Bruce in some sort of way and make myself feel.
Oh wow.
Hey, I can't.
Okay, we could race, but can we
or do something
we can race?
I don't know if race is it.
We can race, but we gotta dribble the basketball if we do it.
That's fine. You ain't gonna hurt me on that. I might not.
You have to consistently have the ball.
Okay. How about this? You play ball?
Something like that.
You can be on offense and I'll be on defense. And if you can score 10 within a certain time, I'll do something like that because I don't have an offense.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to whoop you, but I can play defense.
Okay. Well, I got offense, so I'll score 10.
Think you can shoot him like that?
I know.
What's that Fantastic Four character, bro? I'll be on you like a spider, bro. I'll be all spread out.
Fantastic.
Well, what, Stretchy? That Stretchy dude? I don't know his name. I forget his name. You had the Rock guy, the Fire, the Stretch, and Invisible Girl, Fantastic Four. Yeah. Please don't bring it back. I think it's done and washed out.
Fantastic
I'm done
Four.
with it. Yeah, all these new superhero shit, they're going to have to let that shit sit and settle for a while. It's done and over with. Anyhow, that's all I really got, bro. That's it. If you good with your goals.
I'm good, man.
Yeah, we can cut right there then. Oh, shit. He's getting baby time. Getting that bottle, getting that titty. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
No, thank you, bro.
I'm hoping this is going. I know it's going to be good,